Hello, Penny. Actually, she probably can't hear me yet. So I'm gonna wait a second. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for Sprints tonight. So, I just arrived. not quite on time here, but Jenny was already here and waiting for me. She was on time.
Barely.
I'm still impressed because you had to work today.
I did. And then I just got home and I ate and I was like, let's get ready to read.
Yes. And it's now your weekend, right?
Yes.
Yes. That's so exciting. So you're working now Monday through Thursday?
Yep.
Okay. Kev likes the shorter week too. He actually does 4 10-hour shifts Monday through Thursday. So similar work week to yours.
Yeah. I like it. It's still a 10-hour day is long. I've had to do that, but still the extra day you have where you're not at work, it's nice.
Exactly. All right. So, and last weekend was your concert.
Yes.
Have you
So
recovered from that, or are you still in post-concert blues?
I'm still in post-concert depression
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
tired. It's like the sleep that I lost that night, it has taken me all week to get over.
I'm sure.
I know they say that you can't actually make up on sleep, like you can never catch up.
Really? Oh, I didn't
Mhm.
know that.
And I feel like I just now, like this morning, I got out of bed and I thought, oh, okay, I'm ready for the day, but I haven't thought that any other day this week.
It helps that it's the day before the weekend.
Yes. And now that it's light early, hey, Garrett.
Welcome. Yeah, that helps too. And it stays light later. I've been trying to figure out the times for K-Tropathon, which will be happening in July. And it's really rough, the time gap between here and Korea right now.
Yeah, it's
During daylight.
they're 13 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, exactly. So if it's not, I think if it's 9 a.m. there, it's 8 p.m. for you or something like that.
Yeah, it's like the next day, like it's
Yeah.
9 a.m. the next day. Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Hi, Matt. Hello, cool gamer. I remember that your name. Hello, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, I'm glad you made it. I know we're a bit last
Yes.
minute sometimes.
We always are.
Yeah,
Even though we tend to know, like, generally the day that we always do it. For
Yeah.
some odd reason, I never make a thumbnail or announce until the day of.
Jenny reminded me yesterday because I had it on my schedule, but I just completely forgot.
I know, it's been one of those weeks.
It really has been. And I just entered a free Korean academy, and it's been so overwhelming. I literally
Intense.
have not even worked this week because I've just been preparing for the Kev's book club discussion, and then I had this, and I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to post an extra video, but I did that, and doing the Korean academy is just insane.
You've had a week.
Yeah. But that's finally settling in. Hello. Yes. Exactly. That's a great question. And we would love to hear from everybody what you guys are reading. All right. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like a physical copy? That's really cool. I've never even seen that, but yeah, that would make sense. Emma and proven guilty. Okay.
Got some
So
classics going on.
is Proven Guilty a classic?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, I need to know. Oh, but Emma, yeah, Emma's a classic.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're starting the list of books we're learning of from you guys.
As always.
As always. Oh, Jim Butcher. Okay. Part of the series, the Dresden Files.
Yep.
I love seeing you guys chatting in the comments with each other. It makes me happy. Yay! Awesome. I just sent out the discussion questions. Super excited for that. If you guys don't know, I have a book club, and we're reading A Kestrel for a Knave this month with Kate Howe's Patreon. And so our discussion is going to be on Saturday. So if you want to join us, there's still time to read it. It's basically a novella, and it's very accessible. Like, it's supposed to be like really accessible for like even kids enjoy it in school. Kids tend to really enjoy it in school. So it could be kind of a fast read, I think. For me, it still took forever because I'm me. But for you, whoever you are, there's time. Yes. Wow. Okay. Well, what are you reading, Jenny?
I am reading a fantasy romance that is about vampires with wings.
Okay.
And it's by Carissa Broadbent, but I cannot remember the title of it to save my life. But like, I've seen 7 or 8 booktubers post about it in the past 3 weeks.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I can basically read it for free.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying that. I don't know how I feel about it, but I love the idea of wings.
Yes, flying vampires.
I'm fascinated by feathered wings specifically on a vampire.
Feathered.
Mm-hmm. Weird. It's an interesting fantasy world. Like, it's very dense. I picked it up last week just because I wanted something. I thought it would be simple and straightforward, like a lot of fantasy romances are, but the world has been very dense.
Oh.
So
that's really surprising. Yeah, usually those are like pretty pacey and like just fun in general to read. Not like you're drowning in world building usually.
Yeah, I'm going, who are these people? Like, they're all vampires, but they all do different things.
Wow. That's extremely complex. Very cool. Well, you'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah, hopefully I can finish it. That's my goal, is to finish it tonight.
Yeah. That's a good goal. That seems doable.
Yeah.
Do it.
What about you? What are you reading?
Good question. Very good question. So I have a couple options because I'm having a terrible focus time at the moment. I think just because I'm stressed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why we're reading fun things. It's because life is stressful. So I'm in the middle of a manga, which I could easily finish, I'm sure, during our sprints. This is the Apothecary Diaries. Actually, I just learned that this is set in China. I've just been not even really paying attention, and I thought this was in Japan, but I sort of realized, oh, Mao Mao, that is not a Japanese name. That is a Chinese name. And so I was looking up like some of the details of the inner court because it has like names for all of the, what's the title? Like the courtesans who are serving the emperor. And I was like looking up, okay, what do all these titles mean of the courtesans? And it was like, in imperial China. So set in China, in the imperial court. And so this girl, she is hilarious. She's like really into discovering plants and their medicinal values. So the whole, she's like kind of Sherlockian, but I think that this is definitely really funny and accessible. And obviously there's illustrations. So it hits my Sherlock vibes that I like. So
that sounds fun.
It's so fun. So that's probably what I'm going to start with. Okay. let's see what everybody else is reading. Yay! That is great to hear. I can't wait to hear more of your thoughts, Penny. Ooh. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's burning a hole in your pocket.
Money to only spend on books.
Yes. You don't have a choice. You have to spend it on books. That's a great
Yes.
feeling. It's not like, well, it's cash. I could pay bills with it. It's like, nope, literally
Book money.
book money. Yep.
You can now spend it on the BTS memoir that's coming out. That they announced 30 minutes ago before I get on this live stream that they're doing a BTS memoir.
It had to happen eventually.
I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm probably going to be doing that during this sprint. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's set up a Joanna.
Hi, Joanna. Oh, XOXO.
Yes. We were considering that for potentially a K-Tropathon pick. So let me know what you think of it, because we have a couple different options. But we'll set it up as a poll for K-Tropathon so that everybody can vote and decide what our group pick should be. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't have your thing. I figured you'd like this.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yay! That is great news. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'll set up a banner so that we can get reading. So there's this place called Super Burger that Kevin and I both really like, where I normally get my doctor's appointments taken care of. It's like it's like in a city, like an hour and a half from here. And so we go there really frequently because a lot of times I can't walk very far or travel, and we can just drive right up to it because it has an easy parking lot and it's got food we both like, and it's like really convenient. So they have this fish burger that they just did as a special in May. And fish burgers are an addiction of mine. I cannot ever have enough fish burgers. Okay. So we're going to go, might as well just get started. So we'll go, so it'll be 44. Oh yeah, how long do we want to sprint? Do we want to just go ahead.
I'm open to whatever you want to do.
Okay. Maybe like, let's just jump in with a half an hour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we'll go to 14. All right. And we'll make it a ticker. There we go.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah. I saw somebody else doing it, and I thought, doing it.
High tech.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Yes, good luck. Fighting. Let's read. Welcome back, everybody. How did you do?
I made it 10%.
Hey.
10% more. I'm at 45%. I don't think I'll finish it tonight. That was ambitious.
When you said it was dense, like with world building, that doesn't always read very quickly.
No. There's a lot of action in it. They're in like a Hunger Games like competition with other vampires. So there's a lot of action, but then they just mention things offhanded like, well, remember when the king killed so-and-so? And I got, no. Did that happen in this book, or did it happen like centuries ago? It's dense to be a Kindle Unlimited fantasy romance. I'm sorry I judged it. I must have thought just because it was on Kindle Unlimited, it would be very simple.
I think that would be a fair expectation because usually authors kind of know what their audience wants and they know where that audience congregates.
Try it again.
Yeah, what's up?
We have Prime for 30 days.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. The shipping?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I got more filters.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks. I think this is the most Kevin has ever appeared on Reading Sprints on my channel.
How did you do?
Not that great. I don't know why, but I got really hungry, even though it's still super early. So I went and got some food. And I listened to stuff while I was doing that. And then read while I was eating. So I got like some reading in, but not that much. And not that cohesive.
Yeah.
But for my next sprint, I should be able to settle in better. How did everybody in the chat do? We had a new friend appear.
Hello.
All right. So for our next sprint, should we do another half an hour?
I say so.
Okay. I think that works pretty well for us. 13 pages.
Oh, Penny.
Good job. Just realized our ticker was still ticking. All right. Oh, hi, Krista. Of course.
That's relatable.
Yeah. Yes, use productivity sprints however you want.
And enjoy your ice cream.
Yes. That is amazing to me because you've accomplished so much. Like, you accomplished so many books, Penny. You're very, like, I love your dedication to reading. Sometimes I feel like I'm too flighty with my reading these days.
I am too. Yeah. I quit at the bare minimum. I'm like, oh, I didn't like that. Just shut the I'm bored with this. I move on. I mean, and I feel like if I just committed to things, I would enjoy more. But I'm in my low commitment stage, maybe.
I think we all have times like that. Kate rubbed off on me. When I first started BookTube, I was a completionist. But now I'm like, There's not enough time in the world for that.
No. And my mom does that. She will not DNF anything. I said, Mom, like she's been reading the same book for over a month. I said, Mom, you're not enjoying it. It's time to give it up. And she was like, well, maybe it gets better. Like in the back of her mind, she always says, maybe it gets better. I say that too, but then I'm like, if it does, I still had to suffer to get there. And I DNF.
Right, because even if you end up finishing it, I mean, you can be proud about finishing it, but when you're describing it, you're going to be like, yeah, I didn't enjoy like the first third of it at all, which is not a great review for a book. So All right. Awesome. Yes. Audiobooks for the win.
Productive and reading.
Yes. Oh, ice cream for Emily as well.
Now we all want ice cream.
Yes. I mean, it's May. It's close enough to summer.
It's time for ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Didn't you say your mom always reads books that she checks out from the library? She'll never return a book she hasn't read.
Wow.
Because that is like some real dedication.
That really is.
Yes. I know you do, Penny. It's refreshing.
Pro DNF.
Yes. Yeah. It's nice. Because then you can go for whatever you're in the mood for. And if you read it like different times of day, you'll want different things. Like right before bed, you probably don't want a super dense history, unless it puts you to sleep. But you might want something that'll just hold your attention until you get to bed.
That's what I'm doing. I'm reading a fantasy romance, and then I'm reading an Anglo-Saxon nonfiction book. And I like have alternate, like the Anglo-Saxon, like a nonfiction book, their chapters are like, I don't know, 50 pages long, 60 pages long. And whenever I finish that, I move on to something happy for a while.
That's good. You can use the fun stuff as motivation that way too.
Mm-hmm. That's like one of your tips from your video today or yesterday when it came out. I said, that's exactly what I do. I have to reward myself. I have to be like a dog. Say like, if you get through this, you get a little treat.
This is what TikTok has done to us. I think I was voxing with Victoria about this the other day, and she called Kate the real MVP for making us all more comfortable with just reading what we want when we want.
Yes. She never once feels guilty when she does it. Even when it's her own group read. Like I've had to DNF my own group reads and I feel terrible. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not reading it right now. But she's like, I'm just not vibing this. Y'all keep on.
Yes.
she's very laid back about it.
It's really nice to have a presence on BookTube like that, because we can be so like goal oriented on BookTube.
Yes.
And some people can really do it, and that's what they enjoy. Like I feel like Kayla, she's like the total opposite of a mood reader, and that's like amazing. And her channel is amazing because she plans everything so far in advance. And so she comes up with these great ideas, and it's really fun to watch. But that is like not something that everybody can do and still enjoy their reading.
No. I'm fascinated by people like that. Like I watch her largely because that's not how my mind works. Yeah. And so I'm always fascinated. I'm like, how do you know that in 6 months' time that's what you want to do. Like, you'll still want to read it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. She's incredible. And Kay's incredible. They just know themselves well.
Yes.
That is so smart.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. We should do a book. Yeah. Then nobody will ever feel like they have to finish it for the book club.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Yes. That was
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah, I agree. Same. Yeah. I just watch her for her.
I do
That's
too.
really,
And when she hates something, I go, okay, I add it to my TBR.
yeah.
We're kind of like opposite in taste in some things. So I'm like, oh, she didn't like it. But some things we really agree on. So I don't really know how to take her recommendations. I'm like, this could be Russian roulette. It's either going to be great or really terrible.
Yes. It is fun when you can get a feel for someone's vibe. I'm loving Krista's series where she's reading recommendations from her friends. I feel like that's a really good way to get to know somebody's taste and like know how yours compares. Yeah, same. I'm so bad with ebooks, especially. I always have way too many ebooks out. Ah.
I
Mhm.
also love Megan Miranda, and I hate every other thriller she recommends. Like, her thrillers are where we really don't agree.
Oh,
She,
interest.
if she doesn't like a thriller, I'm like, okay. But we've agreed this year. It's been bizarre. I don't know if
Weird.
my tastes are changing or if hers are, but I like it.
That is interesting. Yes! Oh my gosh! I can't wait. I'm gonna share that when it comes out. I'm so excited for that. I need to do one like that too. Read like Tiffany. That would be reading goals, man. Okay. So it's 27 now, which means 57 for our next sprint.
We can do it.
We could do it. Yay! Another fan of the Tiffany reading like Tiffany. Alrighty, let's get started on our next sprint.
Let's do it.
All right, see you in half an hour, guys.
Yes. We love random numbers, Krista.
Yeah,
We never do it on an even time at all.
Why sit around and wait? That's
Right. Right.
Welcome back, everyone. How did you do, Jenny?
I did pretty well, another 10%.
You're consistent tonight.
Yes. Shocking.
How are you liking it? Not liking it?
I'm not. I feel like the more it goes on, the less I like it.
Oh no.
I feel like no attachment to anybody. Like people have died, and I guess I'm supposed to care, but I didn't feel anything towards them, so I don't know.
Bad sign.
Bad sign. It's well written.
Just not your thing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Just not
another thing
for
you
me.
have to realize. It doesn't mean it's a bad book. It just means it's not for me. That's all it means.
Yes.
Or
And a lot of
even
these,
now.
you're right. And I think a lot of these things, like I try to read these fantasy romances just to like break it up so I don't go into a reading slump. And I realize I just don't like the way a lot of the men are written.
Oh yeah.
I like men to be quiet. I like love interests that are like soft and are quiet.
Mm.
Most of the time, they're like very arrogant and like take charge and all. And I was, sit down, be quiet.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Hey, nice. KU. Oh, Kindle Unlimited? Nice.
So that's funny you say that. I was just telling myself the other day, I was like, if I don't take advantage of it more, I have to cancel my Kindle Unlimited.
We can only have so many subscriptions at once and actually use them.
Yes.
Are there other subscription ebook services?
I don't know.
I was just thinking about that.
That's interesting.
Oh, I guess there's like Scribd. That has ebooks.
Yeah.
And I guess you could like pay for Hoopla if your library doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Way to go, Krista. Woohoo! That's great to know. We had almost just decided to make that our book club pick, or our K-Tropathon pick. I'll definitely add it to our list of poll options.
I think that's on Kindle Unlimited, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to check now. Now I need to know.
Okay. I'm adding it to the poll.
Yes, it's Kindle Unlimited. Now I'm going to read it.
I'm very curious what you'll think of it. Are you just going to Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I've read so many K-pop romances at this point. And they're all, even though they're not great, most of them, they're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I don't necessarily love the romance, I still enjoy it because it's like there's so much character development in romance.
Yes. I love that about romances. Because it's so focused on the characters. I feel like with K-dramas too, it's very similar. You just spend so much time with the characters, you get to know them. Because they're getting to know each other, Definitely, though, I'm hoping Comeback wins the poll for K-Tropathon because I want to reread it.
I loved Comeback is the best K-pop romance I've read. And I read a whole series which was a reverse harem K-pop romance where it was one chick with the whole group. And I said, now, like, that was smut. I'll be honest with you. Like, so you don't really know what you're reading when you get into Kindle Unlimited. And some things have like a lot of plot. And then some things are like straight up explicit content, like from start to finish.
Wow, that's intense.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Somehow I read all 6 of those books.
Oh man. I know Joanna too mentioned that there's actually a different book called Comeback, but it's by different authors that she read. And I was so intrigued.
Okay. There's so many on Kindle Unlimited. It's unreal. Like
They know their audience.
they do. There's a lot on Kindle Unlimited that's great. That's not romance. There's a lot of traditionally published stuff that winds up there too, which is great. But I think whenever I think of Kindle Unlimited, I'm like, oh, romance.
I think it's known for that because I remember when I was watching videos from romance readers more, they would talk about Kindle Unlimited all the time. Like Chandler Ainsley, I remember she talked about Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, I think she does that like every month. She tries to read something new from there, which is great.
Yeah, that's definitely useful to her fan base. That's a really good concept.
Because it's hard to find what you want. It's hard
It's
to like
actually,
search.
yeah. Do they have like self-publishing works on there as well?
Yeah, I think that's probably the large
Okay.
majority of it. And that's why some things are so good and some things are like a 14-year-old could have written this on Wattpad.
I find that that's the case with self-publishing. It's like there's some really good stuff out there that's self-published, but it's just kind of hard to find because there's so much stuff.
Yeah. And some people market better than others. It's sad
Yeah.
that like self-publishing, you do all of the marketing.
Yeah. You have to be not only a good storyteller, but also a really excellent marketer. Okay, sorry, we're behind. Hey, nice. Twice a month all summer. That is terrific. I hope you do something fun with that, Krista. And it's so amazing when you were talking in a video recently about how YouTube has helped you like pay off all your debts and like all this amazing stuff. I'm just like, wow, you've done such a good job creating this community. I'm so impressed. All right, let's see. Yeah, relatable. That reminds me, there was something we talked about at the very beginning that I wanted. Oh, the BTS book. Okay, before I forget.
Yeah, that's what you need to find it.
Yes, that I will definitely be reading. I've been loving their documentaries on Disney Plus. So fun. Yay! I can't wait, Penny. I'm so glad you're reading this with me. Yes. Have you guys met before, or do you know each other through Krista's channel? I never connected Joanna and Krista in my head before. But you guys would get along great if you haven't chatted before. Okay. Ooh. Have you read anything by Orlando Figes before?
I have Natasha's Dance, but I've not yet read it.
Okay. Because
But
I've
you
definitely
haven't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I have or if I just know about it because he's like really big in the Russian nonfiction sphere. So
Right.
I've just heard about him so much. But I'm trying to think if I've actually ever I don't think I've actually read anything yet. But it's coming. I didn't even know he wrote a book called The Europeans. How is it? Okay. Yes. I would be very curious about your review of it, Joanna. A
No,
question.
I DNF'd it. I think I made it 300 pages in and I just couldn't do it anymore. I really was not enjoying it. I really didn't like it.
Did you restart it again this year?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you had been talking about it, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I still think I would like it, but I don't know if I didn't like the translation, if I don't like Tolstoy. I think that's the truth. I just don't get on with him.
That's your sister.
I've loved other Russians, but I've never really loved anything by Tolstoy. It's a shame because I think War and Peace should work for me. Napoleon's in it.
Yes, you would think.
Did you start it again, or are you planning on starting it again?
I really want to do a vlog at some point where I try to read things that I DNF'd that I suspect. Yeah. I feel like I want to do that. I actually planned it out throughout the year, but I just haven't started yet. I was busy with the 80s vlog for a while, and then I just haven't put that up yet. So once I get that vlog posted, maybe I'll start that as my next vlog. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I just thought it was crazy that there's two books called Comeback. It's like
it really with the same subject matter.
Yes. Yay, friends. Wonderful. Did you all tell us in the chat how you did? Did we ask? We got off chatting. Sorry, guys. Okay. It seems like the sort of book that you really need to savor. And not just try to finish it, which is what I was trying to do.
I was too. I said, if we're not at war, I don't care. Like the war scenes were so good. And the peace scenes, I was like, oh my gosh. it was a slog for me. So maybe I should plan it. Like there are people who do it because aren't there an even 365 chapters?
Yes.
So there are people who read a chapter a day. I could never do that, but I could probably take it slower.
That is so funny that you mentioned you loved the war scenes, but the peace scenes bored you, because it seems like everybody I talk to, it's the other way around for them, where they're like, I loved like the intermediate scenes in between the war, but then there was so much war.
I like to be contrary.
It's like there's two books in one. Like, you should have chosen one or the other for different readers. Yes! Woo!
Go, Krista.
Yes. Good job. Was that for the Tiffany video? Did you talk about it in a video? I'm like really behind, so I need to watch that one. Please let me know if it's in one of your videos. I need to hear all of your thoughts. You were reading it on Sprint, weren't you? Anyways. Oh, I'm sorry. I've gotten more comments about that book on my channel whenever I mention it. That's my favorite book. You know, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
And then people telling you you read it wrong or you didn't get to the good part or something. That's what I get a lot of. There's a lot of that in the classics community. You didn't read that right if you didn't like it.
It's true.
I read it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. We gotta let people have opinions. That's
Yeah.
very important.
No book is for everybody.
So true. Okay. Got it. Well, definitely let me know when it's in your videos. Or maybe I should just make sure I'm watching all of them. I'm so behind. Well, cool. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we can do like another very short sprint and then head out for the evening. If you guys are up for another sprint. Are you up for another sprint?
Sure.
Okay. Even if it's short.
Even if it's short.
Okay. I'm thinking
How
like
did you do? Did you say how you did?
Oh, I don't think so. I did well. I all day. So Tiffany's Patreon is doing a weekend reading challenge, which is something that I love. I've never done that before, but she just started posting about weekend reading challenges in her Patreon, and she does them like once a month at least. And it's so fun. So this month's or this she's doing a I think a 24 in 72 for a 3-day weekend. So, yeah, I've been listening to the Paul biography again, finally. I restarted listening.
It's intense.
Yeah, it is. I needed a break. So, I read that during our sprint because my head was already sort of in it. It's really good, but it's just very repetitive, which you mentioned.
He is very repetitive.
Good night, Penny.
Night Penny. The baby chicks.
Yes. I in our last Zoom discussion for Tiffany's Patreon, she showed us the baby chicks. Lizzie and I can't remember the other one. Diana? Was it? For Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth?
And the queen.
I think so. Maybe. 3 weeks old.
Oh.
Baby babies. Yes. Excellent. All right. Let's say it's 15. Oh my gosh, perfect. We'll end at 30. It's bound to happen
This
eventually.
almost never happens.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Yes, fighting. Welcome back. Well, thank you so much for coming tonight, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed these sprints. I was wondering if you all would mind being in my vlog for this week.
You need to be in the
Here.
vlog.
Okay. Because I just thought that would be fun. You guys would be seeing yourself if you came and then you watched the vlog. So, all right. Let's do it. Hello, vlog viewers. We're on some reading sprints. We're having a really good time. We're about to sign off for the night. And yeah, I think it's been a pretty productive evening.
It has.
Jenny, did you decide to DNF your book?
I'm at 70%. I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. So a decision has been reached. That's good. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And thank you for watching this vlog if you're watching this vlog later. Boy, I'm just like filming off around here on accident. Very skilled. All right. Bye, vlog. And I hope you guys have a really great weekend. I hope this started off your weekend well. And let me catch up on the comments. Well, thank you for coming anyways. It's nice to see you. Yes, this is exciting.
Wow.
Good job, Krista. All right. Yep. Okay. We will talk to you guys next time. We'll be on Jenny's channel next month.
Yep.
Probably on a Thursday night. Yeah.
But probably a Thursday night.
That's about all we know. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Penny's back. Bye, Penny.